Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you have already subscribed, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. I hope that as you go through the nuggets on this site, that you're growing and that you're helping others to grow by sharing them, liking, subscribing, leaving comments, and that kind of stuff. Today's nugget is one that is born or was born out of my own personal experience. Now, I have been a driver. I've held a motor vehicle license in Jamaica for over 20 years. But having moved to the UK, right, I am learning a new thing. Now, my wife is not teaching me how to drive, but she is helping me to learn the network, learning the codes and principles of driving in the UK. Now, growing up, I was taught, or I have come to learn that, couples should never teach each other to drive if they want certain peace and certain synergy in their relationship. I, for one, thought that, that was absolute rubbish because, as partners, we should be able to teach each other how to do almost anything. All right. But when I came here to the UK and the need to obtain a UK driver's license came evident. The first time I sat behind the steering wheel and heard my wife, says, "Hey, you're going too fast. Why are you driving over the roundabout?" Now, for those who don't know the UK, there are some little circles painted in the middle of the road. They are considered to be roundabout, and because of them, you have far fewer stoplights anywhere in the UK because the rule is the person on the right has the right of way. The person approaching you from the right rather have the right of way. So my wife, is teaching me how to learn the road network and having that understanding that, I am new to this thing. Now, I am saying to you, you are the driver. But in saying that, I am not saying to you, don't listen to anybody. What I'm saying to you is that you must be teachable. Because if you are not teachable, you can end up having some of the discussions, heated discussion that my wife and I have. And some may say, Junior, it's because you are stubborn and thick-headed. And I will put my hand up in the air and say, probably that is true. But when you have this idea in your head that you know, and you don't want anybody to tell you anything, that's where the problem comes in. I have had to submit my own desire to be teachable, submit myself to the knowledge that I don't know everything. When you come from a country like Jamaica, where the largest roundabout you have carry what, 2 lanes? It's difficult to adjust to a country where you have roundabout for 6 or 7 lanes, right? So you how do you adjust yourself for the fourth exit versus the fifth exit versus the second or third exit? How do you do that? There's a particular way to do that. And because I came from a hugging the center of the road, because we only have two lanes, when you're going around the roundabout, just go over into extreme end. I had that kind of mentality coming here, and it caused problems. Not only that, sometimes out of frustration, my wife just says, since you won't listen to me, listen to the SatNav. SatNav in its technology will take me to a place where the signal drops. And as a result of that, I am up in the air. What do you do in life when the signal drop? Are you willing to listen to the person beside you? Persons who have been there before. And this is one of the things that, especially this part, I would want to say to young people. Because we as adults have been there before you, we want to say to you, trouble is out there. Don't do certain things. Don't practice certain things, because if you practice it, it's going to affect you negatively. We know. We are like the pig who said to its mother, "Mommy, how your mouth so long?" And mommy was able to say, you are growing, you will learn. And that is all I want to say to you today in this nugget. Be teachable. Subject yourself to being taught. Now, as an individual from Jamaica, some person would say like that I am a converted taxi driver. You all know how taxi drivers drive in Jamaica. They drive like a bat out of the hell. They stop at on a dime. They speed, they overtake, they do all of that kind of stuff. I am used to that. I must confess. Right? So but when I'm going somewhere in Jamaica, I know where I'm going. Right? So I know how long it will take me. I know the route to get there. I know if there are 10 roundabouts. I know when to speed. I know when to slow down. But here in this new country, I don't have a clue. This is how life is. Life will put you into situation where you don't have a clue. And in order for you to be successful, you have got to realize that somebody else need to help you. So yes, you are the driver and there are some things that you must know. Like me, I have to know the road code. I have to know it here. I have to know the rule that the person approaching you from the right have the right of way. I have to know that when you are moving off, you check all your mirrors before you move off. And while you are going to change lane, you have to know all of these things. Besides, in Jamaica, people will flash you of police speed trap is up the road. Here, nobody does that. You face more cameras than you face police standing up trying to catch you off guard. That is how life is. You must be willing to subject yourself to somebody to say, I will help you. Now, if you don't know the rule for yourself, somebody will have to help you to know the rules. My wife, as I said before, is not teaching me how to drive, but she is helping me to learn the roads. She's helping me to learn the network. And this is what life is. We all need somebody to teach us the network. It is a fallacy to believe that you know everything. We don't know everything. We have to trust others. And that is what I am saying to you. Learn how to trust others. Yes, you are the driver. You're in charge of your own life. Because if you're not in charge of your own life, you will end up crossing over into other people's lane. You will end up doing what other persons want you to do, and you won't be successful at your own endeavors and your own dream. But in order to achieve our own dream and our own outcome, sometimes we have got to submit ourselves to others and to say, I don't know it all. Help me out with this. Especially when SatNav drop the signal, or when it comes to a place where there used to be a left turn, but the new road work took out that left turn, and you now have to go way down to the roundabout to turn back to come around to where that left turn used to be. You are gonna have to adjust yourself. If you don't adjust yourself and take telling, it can end up in a situation like I ended up with my wife, and I'm smiling about it now because she's not in the room at this moment. But we ended up adding 15 more miles to our journey because I missed an exit. I behaved as if I knew it, right? And did not say, hon, is this the one that I turn off? I did not say it. And as a result of that, 15 more miles to the journey, when we should have accomplished it in 1 hour and 45 minutes, we ended up taking over 3 hours because we're gonna have to drive all the way around. And that's how life is. When we don't listen, when we don't take telling, we end up have to drive all the way around. This is one of the things I want to say to young people especially. You don't have to get pregnant out of wedlock. You don't have to have a child before you accomplish your degree. You don't have to fail if you just listen. You don't have to go down into certain problems and traps if you just listen. And that is what I want to say in this nugget. You are the driver. Yes. Take responsibility for your life. Own up to it that you are behind the wheel. Know that you are going somewhere, but you don't know it all. All right. And when emotions run high, when pride run high, when me shoulda be the King Kong in this run high, you will end up failing. Because guess what? People will start backing away from you because you don't take telling. I have now become a little bit more humble in my driving because what? I now have to depend on my wife to say, hon, slow down here. You don't know it. Junior, go over into the next lane because you're going to come off at the next exit. And if you're in this lane, you run the risk of somebody running into your side. So change lane. Or, Junior, you are going to make a sharp left when you come down this side. So slow down. If you're going too fast, you can flip the car going around that corner. Slow down. You're going through a community that anytime a tractor can come out of the bush, so to speak, slow down, and all of that kind of stuff. I have become a humbler driver. So what am I saying to you in all of this? I am the driver. I'm behind the steering, but I'm taking telling, because if I don't take telling, and if I don't listen to those who have been there before me, those who have been bitten by the bugs of certain things before me, then I fail, because guess what? I ended up getting a ticket because I was going too fast, or I end up spending money that I should not have spent because I was doing rubbish. And this is what I want to say to you. You are the driver, but slow down. Take advice. Learn from others. See the mistake that others have made. Don't make them yourself, because in doing so, you become more successful. Because when you add to what you already know, that which others have taught you, you become a better individual. Sometimes we only know what we know, and we barely succeed. But when we take what others have added to us and added to what we know, we succeed a whole lot more. This is JAW saying to you, by all means, create a way out, because success is in taking advice. It is in listening to the wisdom of others and walking in a good path. All right? God bless you. Bye.